Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with the should you summon for this Burn the Witch banner. Now, if you guys remember correctly, I did say that this banner would probably come back with better rates, and we never got an individual banner, so actually it was better to actually skip the main banner. Now, I still, I've always said this, every single banner that comes back is usually better than the last. Like the rerun for this 1000-year Blood War banner, less filler, more in my opinion valuable filler. Maybe not necessarily the better filler, but like this is definitely more valuable filler because you have 1000-year Blood War round 3 in here. But anyways, it stands to reason that Burn the Witch would do the same thing, and it's been like this for like the entirety of the year. Alright, so now that Burn the Witch has actually been announced, this should be out now, which is crazy to talk about. But going into it, let's just quickly do this. I want to bring up October 16, the original banner for Burn the Witch, and I want to talk about the differences in just value here versus now, because we still don't have individuals. It's only 2 less filler, but yeah, so let's just get right into it. As you see here, for this banner, we had Kenpachi, Lisa, Full Hollow Ichigo, Tensa, Shinji, Nell, Okura, and Soifon. Okura has been passed so many times, has been put in filler so many times this year that most people are probably going to have him by now. Nell, Shinji, Tensa, Lisa, these are characters that are being thrown in almost every single banner's individuals / banner for the entirety of this year as well. Kenpachi has been thrown around very often as well. Soifon, I will give it to her. Soifon is arguably one of the best units in the game, especially if you can max transcend her. If you can get her to like 3 of 5, she performs her job incredibly well because of her 4 flash steps with long stride. However, there's 10 characters in this banner, and not only that, in this banner, the original banner, you were pretty much forced to go to every single 5 steps in order to get the value for the banner. First step, second step, 3% chance. Third step was 4% chance. Fourth step, you unlocked your 6% chance. Step 5, you got an 8% chance. This step 5 makes it look as if it's normal to pull 3 to 4 5-stars per multi, and then you get tossed right back into step 6, which is 3%, 3%, 4%, 6%, and the cycle goes on. However, unlike the last banner, this banner is just straight up 6% across the board, which is awesome, because the 5-star per orb you spend, sure, this banner, the original one, was less expensive in terms of doing the 5 steps, but the 5-star rate per orb, and that's important, per orb, was comparable. Not only that, but this one actually has less filler on top of that. So not only are you getting comparable rates, sure, you're going to have to spend a little bit more orbs if you want to complete the steps, but unlike the last one, you can do the discount multi and not feel bad about it. This one, if you did the discount multi, you felt bad about it. And as you see here, we have Izuru, who's a relatively okay NAD character. His only real uses, in my opinion, are like guild quest. If you can max transcend him, I guess you could run him in PvP, but he won't perform anywhere near as good as someone like Tokinata or Masaki. He's pretty good in epic raids. Toshiro and Okura are weakening units, which is really, really good for guild quest, and this is going to be a banner that hasn't even been out for an entire year yet. So I think that the value here is very, very, very good. Then you have Hiyori and Aizen, very, in my opinion, low value units in terms of rarity. However, Hiyori's a really good unit, and Aizen's actually a pretty good unit as well. He does have the beam for a strong attack with the full screen third, which is good. Redux Toshiro is a Chronicle Quest bonus, and of course the main banner, Noelle and Ninny, will have an increased rate because of the just straight up less filler. You'll see here that the 5% rate at 6%, the 5-star rate at 6% is 0.75 per character, as opposed to this one where it's 0.6 per character, and the step 5 you have 0.8 because you have 8% rates. However, that also goes down to 0.3% per character, 0.3%, 0.4%. So like honestly, it's comparable rates for a 5-star per orb, but you got less banner characters just statistically. Alright, now sure, obviously there are going to be people that get both. There are going to be people that got like 5 of 5 Noelle and not much filler, which is good, but like we're talking about just straight up statistics at this point. So 0.6 divided by 0.75, you have a 20% chance when you pull a 5-star to statistically get more banner characters, more individual characters than you did in the last one when you compare it to the orb cost. And that's in my opinion, really important, because when you're spending a lot of orbs, you want there to be a good opportunity to pull these characters. Now, this banner, don't get me wrong, be very careful about going all in, because we're going to get the vote selection banner. I know a lot of people are going to want the Momo banner. The Ishin banner is literally coming out in a few days as well. The Masaki banner is currently out. K-Lab is pulling out all the stops. They even put it in Jugram for the whales that joined after anniversary, right? So yeah, let's just get right into the actual characters. Now Toshiro is okay. I'm gonna do like a quick description about all these. Boom. All right, so Toshiro, he's not bad. Berserker 20%, freeze on all of his attacks, strong attack recharge. He is a no affiliation killer, which is pretty unique, which could be a double-edged sword. If you need someone for that type of guild quest, it could be very useful, or just straight up IZ, I guess, if you need a carry. I don't think he's a bad character, but he is a premium pool character, so obtaining him is not going to be too difficult in the long run, hopefully. We have a 2500 length beam, full screen, third strong attack. 625 is not very, in my opinion, I don't personally like this second strong attack too much. The loopy Retsu second strong attack, it's serviceable, but I wouldn't really put it as a pro. Going into Izuru, he is a team healer. He does have medic, flurry. He doesn't have poise. Oh, he doesn't have poise? Oh, never mind. You're not bringing him into PvP. Dang, dude. They still, I forget that they make NAD characters without poise. I mean, he has the NAD string of Tokinada. So, I mean, I guess if you run him with the last ditch strat, it should be the same. Like, it roughly should be the same. He does have a bruiser of 30% along with the flurry. I don't think he's gonna, he obviously doesn't hit as hard as Toki, and he obviously doesn't hit as hard as Masaki, but I mean, like, I guess he's serviceable. Like that's all I'll say, really. He's a team healer, but I guess his only real use, in my opinion, would probably be, honestly, just epic grade, because his killer is hollow, and hollow is not really all too great. Toshiro, I actually like this Toshiro quite a bit. Second strong attack is going to be Bankai Shuhei's second strong attack, the one that keeps you in place and does a vacuum into an explosion. First strong attack is going to be the Belt Beam, the 2500 length, and then third strong attack is going to be the 975 radius. I personally love that third strong attack a lot. Also, his animations are nice, and he has a weakening on everything. Strong attack recharge with an Arankar killer. He does have guard break, and I get that a lot of people will give him criticism, like, he's an Arankar killer with guard break. That doesn't make sense. There's no melee guard enemies, and the fact is, most of the time they pair up two different types of affiliations, so guard break, I mean, is it necessary? No, but it's nice to have. I take that over something like throwaway, like long reach or something. He does have the Berserker 20% with the Debilitator, Devastation 40%, weakening on his ultimate means he's going to hit like a truck. Going into Okura, pretty much the same, honestly, pretty much the same thing. When he came out, he was pretty much like touted as the Kirinji killer, but like, no. He does have guard break, Berserker 20%, Devastation 40%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, weaken on everything. Going into, he does have a hollow killer. Sorry, my girlfriend's like messaging me. So he does have a lunge first strong attack, belt beam second strong attack, exactly like Kirinji, but except of the third strong attack being the 975, he has just a standard full screen third. Now, is he comparable? I guess. I mean, he's a speed unit. Speed was vastly underpowered in the beginning of the year, so like I understood the sentiment, but then we got Byakuya. And Byakuya kind of killed it for like literally every single speed character, right? Oh, well. Oh god, let me reset, there we go. This into filters. We got Ishin, Ikaku, Yoruichi, Orihime, Bazbi. Bazbi and Byakuya, I feel, really pushed limits when it came down to it. Bambietta was an amazing unit, but before that, all we really had was Okura, Kirinji, Urahara. Not many people pulled on this banner because it wasn't really great value. And yeah, I mean, there was nothing really like crazy broken besides like maybe Yamamoto, and even then Yamamoto was a 1000 year blow to a round 4 character. And I mean, like, pulling them obviously is just vastly harder than like normal units. Going into Hiyori, she does have poise, flurry, weaken defense on her ultimate, so she actually can make use of it. She's really good in Senkaimon stages. She's good in epic raids. She's good in guild quest when you need her. The second strong attack is the elongated vortex, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 24-second cooldown. Yeah, this is the elongated vortex, so this could keep the enemies in place. And she has a standard lunge for a strong attack with the 975 third. Her NAD is pretty good. She does have the NAD link as well. So she does have her uses. I personally like her a lot because she is just a premium pool character, so chances are you'll eventually pull her anyways. Now, I wouldn't recommend summoning specifically for any of these premium pool characters, except for maybe Redux Toshiro, but that's only because of Chronicle quests. But if you can get like a copy of the other characters, like, you know, Power Uryu, if you can get like a 5-star and a 6-star version of him, that will suffice. Aizen, he does have Bruiser 20%, Debilitator 5, Weaken on everything, Freeze immunity, Frenzy, Sprinter +1. He is definitely very underpowered in comparison to the characters that are released this year. I wouldn't advise summoning specifically for him. 2500 length beam, full screen third, second star attack is going to be the Crawling Vortex. He's not a bad character. Honestly, if you can like get him to like 2 of 5, like if you do end up getting him 2 of 5, he does his job like just fine. Yeah, I mean, like, it is what it is. Like, he's definitely fallen off. He's a 3-year-old character, so I mean, I get it. All right, and of course, going into the actual banner characters. Now, these banner characters are dummy. Yeah, they're dummy. Oh wait, hold up. Can I even zoom? Nope. Nope. Yeah, well, yeah, dummy thick, bro, dummy thick. Okay, let's zoom out a bit. Okay, so going into Noelle, she does have Berserker of 60% with a strong attack damage 20% link. Now, she also was given strong attack recharge as a skill, which is really, really nice. So not only does she have strong attack recharge minus 12% as a skill, she has a strong attack damage Berserker of 80% with Frenzy, and on top of that, she also has the Nullify range resistance 100%. Now, she does play as a melee character, or well, she can replace a melee character in stuff like Extreme Co-op, Guild Quest, Epic Raid. Well, maybe not Epic Raids because obviously like you want her to be bonus, but like she does her job incredibly well, and she hits just as hard as most units do without any status elements, etc. Like she has Soul Reaper Killer as well as No Affiliation Killer, so she's good in 3 different guild quests. Obviously, she's going to be the character of choice when it comes to Extreme Co-op as well. Devastation 60%, so she also hits like a truck. She's really good. She was also given Havoc 20%, and she was also given God Kit, which means that she has a 3000 length beam, the 2500 with the 20% bonus, and then you have the 960 AoE circle in front, and the 1200 radius AoE around you. Now, standard full screen third, the 800 radius with Havoc 20%. Oh, she's so good. Now, she does not come without her issues. Her first strong attack does have a wonky activation time, but if you can get used to the activation time and can do everything if you can pre-plan when you lay down pipe, she will do her job incredibly well. Next on the list, Ninny. Now, Ninny was, in my opinion, really controversial when she originally came out because of the range collision first, but we'll get into that. So, she is an enhanced strong attack recharge link for 14%. She's an Arankar and no affiliation killer, so she does have the dual killers just like Noelle. She has a nullify range resistance as well as Noelle. And on top of that, she was given the Berserker 60%, no status elements, Havoc 20%, Sprinter +1, and Frenzy. Devastation 60%, so she hits hard too. And going into her actual kit is where people got a little, including myself. I'm not even trying to exclude people, but like this is a shave style attack. However, unlike some shave style attacks, it is the same as I don't know about these, but for example, her first strong attack, each of these hits actually hit just as hard as each hit from her third strong attack, which means that if you can actually get off all these hits, the max hits, she hits like a truck. So even though she does have a range collision first strong attack, she does hit relatively hard in comparison to some other SP based range collision shave first strong attacks. Her second strong attack is also the same strong attack as Makoto and Tokinada and Kisuke and Hikone. So if you're familiar with that second strong attack, it's literally a breathe in vacuum into a crawling-ish, it's like a crawling vortex, but not necessarily. I don't know how to exactly explain it, and it comes with a barrier, so she does protect her allies relatively well as well. Her third strong attack is going to be a standard 1200 full screen third strong attack. Just very good kit, and she hits, excuse me, not really necessarily the best kit, but since she does hit hard with her first and her second strong attack is serviceable, and her third strong attack is just a standard third strong attack, she's not bad. She does her job incredibly well in Extreme Co-op, as people have seen. A lot of people were hesitant on even using her, which was kind of weird, but fortunately, she ended up actually being a really good character, despite the quote-unquote mediocrity of her first and second in comparison to someone like Noelle. Now, the second strong attack barrier that Ninny has now been, I don't want to say replaced, but there is now precedent that, there's now precedent that we can actually get characters with a boost slash barrier with a melee collision that's just an actual good strong attack. You have the 800 AoE distance second strong attack for the boost over here with Masaki. And also, not to mention, Ikkaku is honestly the first, well, yeah, and Ikkaku is the first of his kind to have a lunge second strong attack boost, which is really, really, really nice. Now, I get what you're saying. Yo, Spite, but Tag Team Omaida, Tag Team Omaida not getting no clout from me. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that. Honestly, should you summon on this banner, if you really want these characters like I do, yeah, I would honestly say go go for these characters if you actually want them. Like, this is the best rate that we're probably going to get for a while. K-Lab is definitely pulling out all the stops before Christmas to try to get everyone to spend their orbs and get it. Like, if you want to wait for the vote selection banner, Byakuya is coming back, Ichigo is coming back. We're not sure on the date. I do believe it's coming out still around Christmas time. Can they push it back? Yes. Will it come out at exactly the 26th like they did last year? Not necessarily. It's not 100% guaranteed. All this is just speculate. All this is just literally speculation. But I'm gonna leave it at that. Just as Grind, I'll catch up with me. Stay blessed. Also, the best luck in your summons. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Yo, thank you guys so much for coming out. I appreciate y'all sticking to the end of the video. I've been thinking about it a lot lately because there's a lot of drama with the Bleach official Discord. Unfortunately, they got everything sorted out, which is great. But it got me really to appreciate like the love and support that you guys give me. It's been a wild year, you know. It's 2020, and yeah, y'all have a blessed one. Thank you guys so much, and see you in the next one. Peace.